Welcome to Kiran's Learner Academy. Dear students, we are dealing with the SSC reasoning. Reasoning for the SSC for all of the exams, whether it is CPO, CGL or any 12th base CHSL. And the topic we are going to deal with today is word formation. Word formation, what does it mean? A bigger word, that means in which we have approximately 12 to 15 or more than that, we have alphabets, and we have to find we have given the 4 options that whether which of the options can or cannot be formed from that bigger word. So let's see with the questions. In the following question, a word is followed by 4 other words, one of which cannot be formed. The word is saying cannot, so we have to see which cannot be formed by using the letters of the given word. Find this word. So we have to see which word cannot be formed. We can form as those, we can form as scent. Then we don't have any R in the word photosynthetic, so the option will be third one. Next is, if we talk about autographs, we can form as the graph. It is also asking cannot be. Then if we talk about trough, so trough can also be formed. If we talk about pathos, that can also be formed, but in great there is no E in the autograph, so the option will be fourth. If we see the next one, again we are asked as cannot. So if we look for alone, it can be formed. If we go for note, it also can be formed. Next we have later can also be formed, but we don't have any D in the word international, so the option will be 4. Next, again we have the word as cannot. If we talk about great, it can be formed. Then outage, it can be formed. If we talk about Surat, it can also be formed as, but if we talk about gregarious, we don't have any I in the word outrageous, so the option will be 4th one. Next, concentration. Concentration we can form as the word as concern, no issues. We can form the word nation as well. Okay. Then we can form the word train as well. Then if we talk about center, we have 2 E's in the center, but we have only 1 E in the word concentration. So we are going to opt the option number 4. We have to be very careful the number of letters. If one alphabet is used one time in the bigger one, then it has to be one time only in the smaller words we are using through it. It cannot be increased. Next, if we talk about encouragement, then game can be formed. Tear is also correct. Then neck, we don't have any word as K in the encouragement, so the option will be third one. Next is this, a word is written in capital letter. After this 4 words have been written. From these 3 words cannot be made from the capital letters for the word which can be. Now the type changes. Till now it was asking which cannot be formed, but now it is asking which can be formed. So if we look for action, C is not there, so this cannot be formed. Then we don't have A, so this cannot be formed. Then if we don't have V, so remove will also not be formed. The option will be third one. Then similarly again it can be formed. So if we talk about entrance, so we don't have A in it. Then again over here, and then if we talk about this one, we have 2 M's, but in environment we have only 1 M, so we cannot form any of the 3. We have the option number 1. Let's see with the next one. We have the word as intelligence. So if we look for intelligence, we don't have any R, so we cannot form the word integer. If I talk about interval, we don't have any V, so it cannot be formed. If I talk about legend, it doesn't have any D, so it cannot be formed, so the option will be the 4th one. Next what we have is arrange the given letters to make a meaningful word and find the numerical situation of the letter. If we want to form a meaningful word out of it, so what we can do is restaurant, something like it will be formed. So if we write for E, we have 1, then S for 2, T we have 2, we can leave it for a while, then A again, U we have as 8, RAN, N we have as 9, so 1, 2, 3, so something like this we are getting off. So we can go with as N is 8, sorry, N is 8 and U is 7. So what we are going to get is option number 2 in this. So we are going to mark as option number 2nd. Next, let's see. It is asking again that we have to arrange the words and form a meaningful letter. So what we can do is spider can be formed, then 5th, 6th, 4th, 5th, 6th and 4th. So it is option number 4th, then 3rd, 1st and 2nd. Let's see the next one. Next one we can go with the, let's start with the EX is 3, 4. So examination if we go for, then we have 2 and then 6, 2 and 6, it will go with this one, not even this, not even this, so the option will be 4th one. If we go with this, which single letter can be prefixed to the following words in order to obtain entirely new words? So he's asking that which of the 4 words, if we write it like seat, sar, it is forming a word, sis, this is not at all a word, not even sas, so S we cannot add. Then if we go for B, beat, B-O-U-R, is B-I-S is not a word, B-A-S is not a word. So what word should we add so that it forms a meaningful word? If we go with H, it becomes heat, R, his, has and had. So the option will be first one. Next, from the given alternate, select the word which can be formed for using the words of the measurement. So if we talk about master, it can be formed mental, and we don't have L actually, so we cannot form mental. Then we don't have any I, so we cannot form as this. And next we don't have double S, so we can't go with the assure. So we will go with the option number 1. So these were the very easy questions which come from the SSC point of view. Thus you have to see whether the word cannot be formed or can be formed. The thing is, while doing this, you have to keep that in mind. If we have a single letter in the word which is given in the question from which the smaller word has to be formed, it has to be used only once. It cannot be more than 1. So this was all about the word formation. Thank you.